Okay, so we gave this example before we went off. Yeah. I was trying to explain something before before it timed out, right? Do you remember what I was trying to explain?
Yes, types of where clause.
Yeah, we'll give example of where. Okay, we'll give the first example of where clause. That should be here. Okay, we'll give the first example of where clause, and let's now. Okay, I was trying to show you how we can save that query alone. That query alone. So let's come to SQL now, and let's do our query again. Well, hold on. Have we
Like
add in there? We've not added this. Okay, okay. Let's add the int now. Let's add the int. So come to structure, and then add one column at the beginning. Go, and then a serial number of type int, and then if you know those empty, yes, and then index primary, click OK, and AI for onto increments. Click on save. Another way you can save your queries by clicking on preview like this. You see what you see. That is the code where you should have written.
yeah.
Instead of typing it, instead of doing this manually. That's a very query. So you click on save, and you add it there. You click on browse, you see you have it. The serial number automatically is there. So let's go back to our SQL now, and let's rewrite that query. Select our query from box office where budgets where budget is less than 100 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you scroll down and click on go. There you have it. Then you can now can check all. That's between what we are doing before and what we are doing now. Before, because there was no auto increment field, there was no check all box. Now that we have auto increment, you can select, just click on check all, and then export. It will export this particular data. Scroll down. Okay, no, it's not. Still 28. Still 28. Okay. No, let's wait till I teach you how to select into a file. So that's what we're going to do. How to select into a file. Okay. So let's do no. This is not the query, it's also right. So it's giving all 28 instead of query. Okay, let's move on now. We'll come back to what Daniel asked, how we can save the query. We'll come back to our where clauses now. So you can use these operators to filter your records accordingly. Okay, we all know what greater than mean. We all know what less than equals to, greater than or equals to not. Okay, let's look at this just for example. We'll come back to our browser and say, let us look for, let's want to select all the fields, any field that is not more than 50,000. I think it's only one. Okay, exactly 175,000, 175 million exactly. So at least we know two will not be there. Okay, at least we know two, maybe more, but I know those will not be there. So let's go back to SQL. Select from box office where budgets where budget less than equal to 175, 123, 123. So we expect, oh, sorry, double T. No, budget. BUDGET.
Is it greater than 100?
It is the budget that is wrong.
And we're supposed to press go like that.
Yes, click on go now, yes. No, I'm explaining to him why there was an error here. Look at my field name, budget, BUDGET.
Yes, sir. I'm going to add those greater than 100.
That means not
That means
equal
not-
to.
When you both
Check it out now. I don't see now. Not equal to. I'll click on go now. Good. So it's of course. So that means out of 28, 7 of them are 175 million. Only 21 are not 175. So we brought 21 of the 20 out of 28 records. 21 out of 28 that met that criteria. So that less than or equals to means not equals to.
Not equal.
Not equals. Not equals. It can be less, it can be more, but it must not be 175 million.
That means that it will be, all of that data will be added apart.
Yes, now. So you can out of the 28 records, only 21 met that criteria.
And 7 there, 175 million.
Let's confirm this. Let's add a semicolon and say select asterisk from box office where budget is equals to 175, 123, 123. So this second one will give us 7 that we need in that first one. So click on go. So this is the first one. This one does not contain 175 million. And this second one contains only 175 million, 7 of them. Do you get it? So what other output do we have here? Less than or equal to add the value, add a particular operand to, and then less than. Now this in gives enables us to make a list. Okay, if any record is in that list, it will be part of what will be selected. So let's say we want to see all the records that is 175. Let me check. I think there's 100 million there. There's 100 million. Let's go back. Okay, there's 30 million. There's 120 million. There's 180 million. Let's say, okay, all the records that the budget is either 30 million, 90 million, 120 million. Right? Those three. Come back now. You can say where budget in, you have to put a bracket and put a list inside this bracket. So you have 30 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, comma, 90 million, 90, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, comma, 120 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's also 200 million, sorry. 200, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So any record there that the budget is either 30 million or 90 million or 120 million or 200 million will be displayed. Okay? But records that are not any of these 4 values will not be displayed. Do you get it? Let's click on go and you see the records. See all the budget is either 30, 120, 90, 120 or 200. How many records there? 12. 13 out of the 28 records met this criteria. All right. Any questions? That's how to use your in. All right. Then between is used to determine a range, a lower value and a higher value. So, okay, we want all the records that are between 30 to 100 million, right? Anything that is anything from 30 million with those limits inclusive. 30 will be among, 100 will also be among. So let's do that now. So use your and clause, you use your and keyword to add the lower and the upper limits. See, so you can say select asterisk from box office, box underscore office, where budget, where budget between, where budget between, then you say 30, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 30 million and 30 million and 100 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you click on go, all the records that are values, only four between 30 and 100.
This one doesn't need bracket, have we?
No,
It's only in that in bracket.
yes. Let's say modify it, let's say between 50 and 120. Between 50 and 120 million. Click on go again, and you see gives you all of this one anything between 50 and 120. So there's 94, there's 92, there's 115, there's 90, it's 120. All right. Okay. Now, so we now come to like. This is will take us to what we call wild cards. The like operator works with wild cards. The like operator or the like, yes, the like operator works in conjunction with wild cards. A wild card. A wild card is a symbol that can be used to represent another symbol, another data. So it represents a data. Okay. A wildcard is a symbol that can be used to represent a data. There are more than two, but we're only going to discuss two. Okay. Two wildcards we'll discuss one. We're going to discuss the underscore wildcard. Okay, sorry. Let me take this one, this like of this rules down to after this example. Underscore. Why is the underscore wildcard? And two, we have the percent wildcard. Now, let me quickly write a small note on for underscore. The underscore wildcard represents any one character. Any one character. The underscore represents any one character. Any one. And the character can be anything at all. All right? I'll give you more explanation. No, but let me just write this. The percent white card represents 0 or more characters. 0 or more characters. The underscore represents any one character. Okay? While the percentage represents 0 or more characters. So if you have a percentage, nothing could be there, one character can be there, 2, 3, 4, 5 character can be there, you understand? But when it is underscore, that will be only one character. And that one character can be anything at all, can be any character. Let's see examples. Okay, before we write examples, note that wildcards are used to form matching patterns. And works together with like operator in SQL to filter results sets. So wildcards, they are used to match a pattern. They used to form patterns, okay? So any word that matches the pattern will be selected. Any field that has a value that matches that pattern will be selected. So let's see examples now. Let's see examples. So let's say we have this word B underscore bed. No, B underscore D. What words can meet this pattern? The underscore represents what? Any one character. So I have bad, comma, bed, comma, bead, comma, board, comma, board. Any of these words matches this pattern. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because the underscore represents what? Any one character. Yes, in that particular place where it is. That will be any one character between B and D. Okay? So let's call some matching words. Matching words. Okay? Let's see the examples now. Let's say we have let's see now. Let's say you have percent. I'm trying to think of words that okay, let me come and see if I can see sample words here. Let me see if I can see sample words. Percent ERS. Percent ERS. The percent stand for what? 0 or more characters, right? So what word can match this pattern? Percent ERS. waters, right? Biggers, right? Um, let's say we have is there any word like a is there any word like there's okay, no word like breast, but it also matches it, right? Even just ERS,
Minor.
eh? Minus, thank you. Minus, correct. Pipers, okay? Even just ERS is correct. ERS, because the percentage means zero. Zero. So this ERS is correct. It matches. Do you understand? It matches. So these are all examples of what? Wildcards. Now, they can be used with your like operators to filter your result set. So let's examples of select queries with wildcards. So let's select asterisk. Hold on, let me see which one I can use here. Let me come from that table and see. On that, let's see genres. Okay, let's use genres now. Okay, beautiful. I have example there. Select asterisk from genres where value like okay where value let me use where value like please the operands you use with like should always be enclosed inside quotation mark. Okay, so in your quotation mark you cannot put okay, let's cannot put your wildcard matching characters. Let's say percent nation. Percent nation. So let me just percent nation. Percent nation. Where value like percent nation. So any value under any field, any record that the value under this field called value has ATION. We'll bring it out. Let's try it. Let's go to SQL. And then we'll copy and paste this query. Let's copy this query. But we need to change. We'll change this. Yes, this quotation mark because doesn't work in SQL. So we'll change this to this. Change it also to this. So let's see which one will come now. How many? 56. So you can see animation, all the animations came out. All the animations came out. And there were 56 of them. Both animation and okay, let's look for something else because this seems to be just a stereotype, only animation. I look for another pattern there. I look for another pattern. Let's look for another pattern. Okay, I want to say good. Look at this pattern now. Okay, I'm going to have percentage space percentage. What do you think? Which record with space? Anyone that has space in between them. All right. So let's see now. You see? Yes, body animation. So the if it's just one character, just only one word, it's not show. It's just one word, it don't show. So it has, but you have some more words to show. Artificial intelligence, then we have space in between them. That is two or more words. That's the implication.
And how much is the period? I want to write it down.
Okay.
Okay. The sentence.
Okay. So if I write a query like this, I don't know if there's something like that. Let me see. If I write a query like 380%, what does it mean? Any value that starts with what? 380. It can be cat, it can be cat, it can be caterpillar, it can be as long as CAT starting to be. Do you understand? Or if I write anything like this, percentage P underscore. Who can tell me what will display there?
Percentage of
Yes, what word will be
I think it's the second to last word.
Yes, that is very correct, Cherish. Very correct. Any word that is C is the second to the last word. Let's see if we have matching patterns like that here. Unfortunately, we don't have any. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have any. Okay, but if there were any word that, like maybe bats, BATS for instance, okay, where T is the second to the last word, then it will match it. And it will form part of the result set. Any questions on like? So we have discussed, we've discussed all these. Yes, my notes again. Okay, that's my notes. Beautiful. So we've discussed all of these operators in between and like. In between and like, as well as all those other ones too. Okay. Now you can have compound where close. Compound where close. Compound where close. This was the question people was trying to ask us earlier on, that can you have more than one operator? Yes. Sometimes a criteria may not be just one, may have more than one criteria. I'll give you an example now. If I say, okay, I need all the male data analyst students to please report to my office. How many criteria have I given? Yes. Two. All the male data analysts, I need them in my office. So it must be a male. I must be studying data analyst. So I'm going to give two different criteria. Do you understand? Let's see if there's a table we can use to practice that. Let's check academy and see. Academy, not really. Let's check people. All the stories that the whole time they are directors. So here now let's display all the films, all the Toy Story films that their role type are screenwriters. Okay, so let's do that now. That's two different queries now. Can say select from Pixar people. select asterisk from Pixar underscore people. Running out of time again, please. Once we go out of time again, give us like 10 minutes. Yes, give us like, I will let you know whether we should go for 10 minutes or not. But if I don't get back to you, know that it's 10 minutes we are waiting for. Select from Pixar people where film where film is equals to, I think it's Toy Story. I mean, we can use like, if you are sure of the exact word, you can use equals to, right? But you're not sure of the exact word, you can use like, let's say we don't know whether it is Toy Story, just a story, percentage story. Yeah, percentage story.
Okay, screen.
Toy Story. The film name is Toy Story, and you now use and to write another bear clause. Okay, and role type is equals to screenwriter. Screen, is this screen dash writer or screen? Okay, well, I'm not sure. So I use what? Like screen percentage. So let us click on go. I see only how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Toy Story, screenwriters. Yeah. If I don't just them, okay, you know what? Let's modify. Let's write 2 more queries there. So we see that this one is combining 2 filters together. I'm going to copy this query and paste it under. And in this second one, I'm only going to be using film like story, right? And in the second one, I'm only going to be using role type like